What if your cat isn't just staring at the wall, but it's something you can't see? Whether it's pacing before an earthquake or hissing at empty corners, some believe cats have supernatural senses. Are they reacting to unseen energy, or is science behind it? Many pet owners swear their cats warned them moments before natural disasters struck. But here's the real question. How much of it is myth, and how much is real? Cats have long been associated with the paranormal across cultures. In ancient Egypt, they were believed to ward off evil spirits. In Japan, they're seen as spiritual protectors. But it's not just legends. Modern cat owners often report eerie behavior that seems to go beyond coincidence. Could there be something more to their instincts than we've understood? Let's start with earthquakes. Numerous stories suggest cats behave oddly seconds or even minutes before the ground begins to shake. They meow, hide, or bolt for no reason at all, only for an earthquake to hit moments later. Is this luck, or are they detecting something that escapes our senses? Scientists believe cats may sense small vibrations in the Earth's seismic waves that humans can't detect. Their highly sensitive paw pads and whiskers could act like natural sensors. That means while you're peacefully unaware, your cat may already know danger is coming. It's almost like they're tuned into an invisible signal. But the truth is, the evidence is still frustratingly unclear. One study from Japan found animals in general showed unusual behavior before a quake, cats included. However, critics argue these signs are too vague and inconsistent to be reliable. What if we're just connecting dots that aren't really there? But ask any pet owner who's lived through a quake hand. They'll tell you it wasn't a coincidence, the cat knew. Now let's talk about something even more mysterious: ghosts. Have you ever seen your cat suddenly arch its back, hiss at nothing, or follow something across the room that isn't there? You're not alone. Thousands of people report moments where their cat acted as though it was staring into another world. Could your cat really be sensing something paranormal? Cats have sharper vision than humans, especially in low light. They can also hear frequencies far beyond what we can perceive. This means they might notice subtle movements, sounds, or changes in temperature that go completely unnoticed by us. But when that happens in an empty, silent room, what exactly are they reacting to? This is where things start to feel unsettling. Some paranormal researchers believe animals, especially cats, are sensitive to spiritual energy. They may notice shifts in electromagnetic fields, or even emotional imprints left in a space. Skeptics call this pseudoscience, but again, pet owners continue to report these incidents worldwide. Can we dismiss that many people as just imagining things, or is there a pattern we're ignoring? Let's consider this. In countless haunted house reports, pets, especially cats, are often the first to respond. Before a door slams or a shadow is seen, it's usually the cat who reacts first. They'll flee the room, fluff their tails, or freeze in place. It's hard to ignore such precise timing. Could they be warning us of something we can't explain? There's even a chilling case from England, where a woman claimed her cat repeatedly stared at the same empty hallway every night, only for that area to later become the site of a reported apparition. Coincidence? But the number of similar stories is hard to ignore. Why do cats keep reacting the same way in these so-called haunted locations? What makes this even more puzzling is that cats don't behave like dogs. Dogs bark, growl, or get protective. But cats are more subtle. They observe, they slink away, they sense. That makes their reactions even more unnerving. When your cat acts terrified for no reason, it's hard not to wonder, what does it see that you don't? Even more bizarre, some cats have been reported to act differently around specific people. They might hiss at one person and cuddle another, despite both being strangers. Could they be sensing energy? Or even something about that person's intentions? Psychics say yes. Scientists say probably not, but the pattern still raises questions. In the case of earthquakes, there's at least a possible biological explanation: air pressure shifts or electromagnetic fields. But ghosts? Spirits? That's where things get foggy. There's no scientific proof these things exist. Yet cats continue to act in ways that make you question everything. We also need to talk about nighttime behavior. Many cats become hyper-alert at night, staring at corners, running around, or yowling at walls. Some claim it's just zoomies or hunting instincts. Others believe it's when the veil between worlds is thinnest. The cats are seeing something we're blind to. Either way, those 3 a.m. moments can feel deeply eerie. Here's another layer. Ancient folklore often describes cats as guardians of the underworld, protectors against evil. Why have so many cultures across time linked cats with the unseen? Was it simply myth? Or did early humans observe something that made them believe cats could stand between this world and the next? There's also the theory of the sixth sense. Some researchers believe animals might possess a kind of intuition that goes beyond known senses. It wouldn't be supernatural, just something science hasn't fully explained yet. That would mean your cat's strange behavior isn't magic, but biology. Still, it doesn't make it any less creepy. We combine all this super sensitive hearing, touch, sight, and even emotion. Reading cats are like finely tuned survival machines. So maybe it's not that they sense ghosts, but that they sense something. Something subtle, something strange. And we're simply not equipped to detect it ourselves. Of course, not every weird cat behavior is a sign of disaster or haunting. Sometimes they're just being cats. But when your furry friend suddenly bolts from a room, stares at an empty space for 5 minutes, or hides for no reason, it's hard not to feel a chill. Could it be imagination? Or instinct? The debate between science and superstition continues. On one side, researchers say there's no hard evidence cats can predict disasters or interact with spirits. On the other side, millions of personal stories suggest otherwise. So who do we believe, data or experience? And what if the truth is somewhere in between? So, can your cat really sense ghosts or earthquakes? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, there's more to your cat than meets the eye. Whether they're early warning systems or silent spirit watchers, their mystery is part of their magic. And next time your cat starts staring into the dark, you just might stare too.